Okay, this is pretty much what I was talking about. So a large part of the North Californian coast is coastal redwood rainforest like this. Here you have one of the big trees right by the roadside, and he's been cut down while they leave most of the smaller trees. And then you find another one of the big trees here. It's been cut down. And again over here. This guy was a giant. This guy was truly colossal. Cut down for lumber. It's just really sad. Really sad. Okay, this is just north of Fort Bragg, and there's this rather pleasant valley which has the interesting feature that they are building a bridge, and so presumably that's the span that they built out, and that's as far as they can build it. And on this side they are building it from both sides simultaneously, and the way they do it is they take the concrete up the middle and then move it to either side where they cast it into blocks. Presumably there'll be metal rods going out which actually sort of hold it all together, and then they have to marry the spars up somehow. God knows how they're going to do that. Either way, it must be jolly entertaining to be on that, especially in an earthquake. And just to put it into scale, there's a truck down at the bottom there and some huge arse crane. Anyway, so that's just north of Fort Bragg, and that'll probably be completed at before the end of the year, I would guess, but just a guess. I don't know whether you'll be able to see them. There's fish in this rock pool. They've not seen me yet, but if I move, not particularly bothered by me, is he? Oh, another baby hermit crab. See him? Huh? No, this is, oh, and crabs. Oh, this is fantastic. So this is just so I can get him. There's the crab. So this is just north of Fort Bragg, and this is where I flew the plane, and it's absolutely teeming with life. Wherever you move, crabs scuttle to hide under the seaweed, and fish don't seem terribly bothered by anything. There's quite a lot of them. I've never seen this many fish in a rock pool before, and the fish are everywhere. Oh, what's that guy at the bottom there? You see him? Right in the middle of the field. There we go. Oh, he's chowing down on something. Fortunately, I can't get much closer without falling in. That wouldn't be good for me, the camera, or anyone else. Oh, little crabby. I saw you in there, little crabby. There we go. Crabs seem much more skittish than the fish. Yeah, I mean, the crabs scuttle for cover at the merest sign of movement. I mean, all the life you see here, all the movement comes. Oh, look at him! That's maybe the biggest crab I've ever seen in a rock pool. He could damage you. I'll try his best for the light over here, I guess. And if you actually come in close, you see there are loads. Oh, as you can zoom up on these guys. Loads of baby hermit crabs. Loads of them. There we go. A fantastic rock pool. Maybe the best one I've seen. The ones up in Oregon though, when you get to low tide, they have thousands of starfish and purple urchins, purple sea urchins, thousands of them. But unfortunately I never really made it there at low tide. Oh, look at this. Actually, this is one really interesting thing you notice. Oh, isn't that fantastic? Oh, and it's going to change all directions. And go the other way. Yeah, is that down here you get almost no barnacles compared to up north, where it's absolutely covered with barnacles. Here it's almost no barnacles and almost green living stuff. I'm not quite sure whether they're polyps or some sort of seaweed. But yeah, there's almost no, I mean there are some barnacles here, but you know, up in Oregon the rock was absolutely coated with them. Mussels too, and here there are almost no mussels. And you get these sort of gentle washing waves coming up down from the sea and sort of washing the kelp around. Well, it's not quite a real urchin, but it's the shell of one, green one, complete. It's amazing, isn't it? Almost tempted to keep that. Probably smell pretty bad there. Okay, we must be getting to low tide because we have both anemones out of the water and under here we have a starfish who looks like he's in the business of actually eating something at the moment. Gonna move on, Speedy. And over here we have another starfish. In fact, there's probably loads of them, it's just my eyes aren't quite sharp enough to pick them out. Okay. What's Mr. Crabby that makes all this then? Hey! Off he goes on his happy little way. How much of a coward are you? He looks pretty baldy to me. It's only when you pick up the shell water. Even at that he's... Oh, he keeps holding on, and then boom, the second that it's out of the water, he's straight back in. He doesn't really care about me too much, does he? Okay, here we go. Show us some speed, boy. Show us some speed, like when he comes out of the water. Watch this. Fast, eh? Uber fast.